In a developing small town, there lived a man named David. David was educated and a hard-working young modern farmer, known for his kindness and generosity. He had spent his youth tilling the land and building a life for himself. But as the years passed, he watched with sadness as his parents grew old and frail. David's parents had once been strong and vibrant, but now their faces were etched with lines of age, and their steps were slow and unsteady. Despite their declining health, they remained steadfast in their love for their son, offering him wisdom and guidance whenever he needed it. But as time went on, David became consumed by the demands of his own life, tending to his crops, caring for his family, and striving to provide for their needs. He convinced himself that he would always be there for his parents when they needed him, but he never made the time to visit or check in on them. One day, as David was working in the fields, he received a message that would change his life forever. His mother had fallen ill, and his father was struggling to care for her alone. Guilt washed over David like a tidal wave as he realized the extent of his neglect. Rushing home, David found his parents lying in their bed, their faces pale and drawn with pain. Tears filled his eyes as he knelt beside them, begging for their forgiveness. But his parents only smiled weakly, their love for their son undiminished. In the days that followed, David devoted himself wholeheartedly to caring for his parents, tending to their every need with love and tenderness. He bathed them, fed them, and held their hands as they slept, cherishing every moment they had together. As the weeks turned into months, David's parents grew weaker and weaker, their time on this earth drawing to a close. But in their final moments, they were surrounded by the warmth of their son's love, their hearts filled with gratitude for the time they had shared. After his parents passed away, David was overcome with grief and regret. He wished he could turn back the hands of time and make amends for his neglect. But he knew that he could never undo the pain he had caused. And so, David made a solemn vow to honor his parents' memory by caring for the elderly in his community, ensuring that no one would ever feel forgotten or abandoned in their time of need. And as he reached out a helping hand to those who were frail and alone, he found solace in knowing that his parents' love would live on in every act of kindness he performed. The moral of the story: our parents are the pillars of our lives, offering us love, guidance, and support from the moment we are born. It is our duty and privilege to care for them in their old age, honoring the sacrifices they made for us and cherishing the precious time we have together.